Okay, cool, Ebs. I'll go ahead and send you the link so you want to come on when we get to RuPaul. If you want to talk about it, I'll send you the link. What up, y'all? Hey, little baby. Hey, Mimi. Alikala. Hey, how you guys doing? What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Hey, Amir, how you doing? Hey, Brandon. How is everybody doing today? Hey, Sherry. What up, Doc Liquor Cam? Hey, what's up, C Golden? Loving my peace. Hey, boo. Yeah. Let me tell y'all what happened to me today. Hey, Xavier, what's up? Hey, Gigi Jones. I'm still looking for another song, but in the meantime, I think it's safe to play that song again. I explained the situation in my members only live that there seemed to have been some kerfuffle about the song, and people's pages were getting a strike on it and all of that. And so that's why I had stopped using it. But it seemed like that's all been cleared up. But I'm still gonna try to find me something else, child, in the meantime and in between time. But I still like having some sort of intro. What's up, Mackenzie? Hey, Shakira. Hey, Yana. Hey, boo. So look, we had a staff meeting today at work. And I like to be on camera. Like, I don't like to just have like nothing up. But I forgot I was on camera at a certain point because and I was having like a whole conversation in my house with Niecy and Pat. And I was on camera the whole time, just talking. I mean, I was on mute. They ain't no, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got to get new intro music. Yeah, it was a lot. I was like, oh, am I still on camera? Now, the good thing is that it was a staff meeting and probably a whole lot of people ain't see me. I don't know, but ain't nobody say nothing. So, but I was like, Dag, I'm really having a whole conversation on camera. But anyway, it is Wednesday. Happy hump day to you all. You started a new blood pressure medicine, had you laid out. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. That new medication, when your body has to get used to some new medication, child, it be doing the most. It does the most. It does the most. So anyway, what's up, you guys? It's not a whole lot going on. I kind of just had some follow-ups to some stories because it ain't too much, at least not too much I'm going to talk about. Rest in peace to Cloris Leachman. She passed away today. Y'all may or may not be too familiar with her, but she was on The Facts of Life. She played Miss Garrett's sister. She was on the Mary Tyler Moore Show. And she was on Broadway. I mean, she has a very extended career. You know what? Right. The unprofessionalism of it all, right? What's up, Gina? I don't know if you saw what Whoopi said. I'm getting ready to start with that right now. Yeah, she was definitely a stage legend. She absolutely was. And like I said, she's been in any countless. I mean, you can hit her IMBD. Was it IMBD? I'm sure it's pages and pages because she's definitely, and she was 94 years old. So rest in peace to her. Hey, Really B Tribe. Hey, happy one. Thank you all for your birthday wishes for my daughter. She said, oh, no problem. No problem. Hey, Faye. Abby, I sent you the link if you want to come on because we're going to talk about RuPaul in a little bit. We never got to RuPaul yesterday, child. You know who she is? Yeah. And even if you don't know her by name, a lot of y'all will probably recognize her face because she's been in a lot of stuff. She doesn't always play the lead in things, but she's been in a lot of stuff. So, yeah, rest in power to her. So let me start with that. Let me start with the Whoopi Goldberg situation as a follow-up. So Whoopi Goldberg today on The View, as we said yesterday, before they got into any hot topics, the first thing she did was address the sweater situation. What she said was, she apologized. She said, evidently my sweater has a lot of people upset with me. She said that she hears us, because I'm going to put myself in the us category. She hears us and she will never wear it again. She said it's just a sweater that she ordered off of the internet. She didn't get into no long story about her brother. She didn't try to make any excuses. She just said, I hear it and I won't wear it again. So let me say this. Xavier, Whoopi Goldberg wore a sweater yesterday that had, it was regalia. It was Mason regalia, period. It was Mason regalia. And she wore the sweater yesterday. I've heard different stories that she wore it to honor her brother. I heard that it was a lodge that she did work with and she asked permission to wear the sweater. Like, I've heard a lot of different stories. She didn't say any of that today. That doesn't mean it's not true, because and what I mean by that is, hey, Caramel Kisses, what I can appreciate is that she just gave the apology with no defense. She didn't try to justify what she did. She didn't try to explain it. She said, it's a sweater that I ordered off the internet. It seems to have people upset. I hear you. I won't do it again. Now, she did say she don't understand what the big deal is. So I think somebody needs to explain it to her that she, without anger, someone that she knows that can sit down and talk to her about it. And we said yesterday about Sunny, maybe because Sunny is a member of AKA, that Sunny can explain it to her in a way that she can understand. But, you know, Whoopi is not one for, and I say this like I know her. Y'all know Whoopi is not one for excuses. She's just not. She's not one for a lot of excuses. She will give explanation. But if this did have something to do with her brother, if all of that went into play, I feel like she may or may not have mentioned that. If she had permission to wear the sweater, I feel like she would have said that. Like if she had permission to wear the sweater, I feel like she would have said, hey, DC, no, we're not getting a puppy. I had a conversation with her today and let her know we're not doing that. Now, when she get to Detroit, she can get her puppy in Detroit. You ain't getting no puppy. Hey, Lady Steph. So I feel like maybe that's it too, C. Golden. Maybe she didn't want to put anybody on blast. Because maybe the people that gave her permission to wear the sweater didn't have the right to give her permission. But she did address it and she did apologize. And I'm good. Because at the end of the day, like Ebby said yesterday, like she's seen an old white man at the gas station with a Delta Sigma Theta t-shirt on before. Sometimes stuff just gets in the hands of people. They don't know what they're doing. They don't realize that it's disrespectful. They don't realize that they out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? My god brother was wearing an Omega Psi-Phi hat one time. He was in high school. And me and my best friend at the time, well, not at the time, she's still my best friend. It was her brother. I call him my god brother, but my best friend's brother. We told him, we were like, boy, where did you get that hat from? And you need to start wearing it immediately. Because he looked the part. He always looked older than what he was. Like when we were under 21, we used to send him to the liquor store to go get us liquor. And he was younger than us. So he always looked older than what he was. And he was heavy set, you know what I mean? He looked that stereotypical cute, you know what I mean? So the average person might not have thought twice. They might have just been like, oh, they go cute. Okay, whatever. They might have hit him with something, but everybody, they may not have necessarily have challenged him. But all it was going to take was for one person who was a member of Omega Psi-Phi to roll up on him and challenge him, and it was going to be a problem. But again, I don't even remember where he told us he got the hat from. You know what I'm saying? And so That's just the reality of it. If and Regina is in the chat, that's my star. If anybody else who is a member of any type of organization like that, you understand that if you don't make the proper arrangements, I mean, I know nobody wants to talk about death, I get it, but if you don't make the proper arrangements when you're going to pass on with what to do with your stuff, your family may or may not know what to do with it. If they're not in the organization and they're not affiliated, they may or may not know what to do. And it goes in the Goodwill bag. It goes, whatever. And so the reality is with online shopping, anybody can buy anything. Versus if you walk into a store, sometimes certain paraphernalia stores, you might have to show some ID depending on what you're buying. You know what I'm saying? Right. You want to wear it, you got to protect it. Yeah. So, those are the hard conversations. We had this conversation in a meeting one time in one of my organizations that I'm in. And that was a conversation that somebody had to have with us to say, listen, have you had the conversation with your family? Does your family know what to do? Because if they don't, and people don't mean any harm, they don't mean any disrespect, but if they don't know, anyway. Quintessential, she's a member of Zeta Phi. Whoop. I'm sorry, Quintessential. Well, you said it in the chat before, I think. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to out you. I'm sorry. I apologize. But she's a member of the Divine Nine, and she will tell you the same thing. You have to be very clear with your paraphernalia, and God forbid, something happens to you. If you don't protect it and people around you don't know what to do with it, well, Xavier, that's a good question. But that goes back to what I was saying about now with online shopping, people want to make money. So you can buy pretty much anything. You could buy, I could go on Amazon right now and probably buy paraphernalia for any Divine Nine organization, because people buy them for gifts. There's nothing wrong with buying them. You know what I'm saying? Because people buy them for gifts all the time. If you have a friend and they get ready to cross over and you want to get them a nice gift, or you got a family member, like, people do it all the time. There's nothing wrong with buying the paraphernalia. And so that's where the issue comes in. Like, you don't want to cut people off from being able to buy the stuff. But again, you have to be careful. And so I don't think her intent, I don't think there was any malicious intent. I just don't. But I do think there's a story behind it that she's not telling us, because I appreciate the fact that all she did was apologize. She apologized, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. She immediately came back today. She heard whatever. I'm sure people blew up her Instagram and all that other stuff. I'm sure they blew her up. I'm sure they sent emails to The View. I promise you they did. I promise you they did. Because the way people was blowing me up yesterday, I know they was blowing them up. So exactly, Quintessential, you learn to protect your letters very early on. Like I was saying, in the organizations that I'm in, those conversations were had in the beginning as well. And you know what, Gina? Maybe it's a conversation we need to have again. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that was that. So that's the update on that. Now, the update on Trey Songz, I know we already had an update, but the update to the update, the Kansas City Police Department has issued an official statement, and in their statement, they state, see, I don't know if she did, Quintessential. I really don't know if she did. I don't know if she did. I don't think she did. Whoopi doesn't seem like that kind of person that would just be disrespectful. I don't think she knew she was out of order. I really don't. I do think she wore it for a reason. You finally, I'm right. Okay, Tabitha, you like that Juvia's Place, girl? Yes, that's what I got on right now. I got on my Juvia's Place again today. Fierce. This is the Fierce. Isn't this called Fierce? Yeah, this is Fierce. Yep, that's what I got on right now. What would happen if I wore the letters and I wasn't a part of the organization? It depends on who you roll up on. I'm being honest with you. And I'm just being honest with you. It depends on who you roll up on. Now, The nicest thing somebody would do is ask you to take it off. That's the nicest thing somebody would do. And that's, when I say nice, I mean, that's being extremely nice. Extremely nice. Yeah, I just don't think Whoopi knew. I don't. I really, really don't. I don't. Anyway, I don't. But I do think, like I said, I don't think it was an accident that she wore the shirt. I do think there was a reason she wore it. I mean, the sweater. I do think it was a reason she wore it. Welcome, Danny girl. Glad you're here. I do think it was a reason she wore it, though. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm done. We've been talking about this for 15 minutes now. But again, I appreciate the apology. As someone who's a member of the organization, I mean, I'm Order the Eastern Star. I'm not a Mason, but you know, under that umbrella, I appreciate the apology. And you know, got scarlet and red velvet. They're so pigmented, and the shades of red I picked on my signature. Oh yeah, I'm glad you like it. Then I'm glad you like it, Tabitha, because yes, you are good for a red lip, honey. Tabitha be working that red lip, and then she give you a little lip liner, honey. Yes, Miss Tabitha. Yes, hunty. Yes, I had to get used to this red. This was this one that I have, the Afrique. I had to get used to it. It was red because I usually don't do a red lip. I like a darker red. This is me right here. But I did get me I have the Afrique, and then I have another shade. It's in my purse. I have another shade of red. Are we gonna have a special? No, well, I did send a link to Abby if she wants to come on. You know what? I was having those problems with my sound. And so I said, well, let me try this and see what happens, because I still ain't figured out what's going on with my sound and YouTube. I don't know if it's I don't know. I don't know if it's because of certain topics we were talking about when the sound went out. Like, I really don't know, but I just found it interesting that, knock on wood, that doesn't happen when I'm recording videos. That doesn't happen any other time. So I tend to think it's not my computer. You know what I'm saying? Right, quintessential. I feel you, boo. Look, I feel you. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people buy the paraphernalia, but you know. Well, Abby has the link, honey. Abby has the link, DC. She'll be up here in a minute. Well, if she want to come up here, she'll be up here. She might not want to come up here. Now you know red isn't red. No, red is still red. No, red is still red. You know, I ain't doing that with y'all. Okay, so bringing Ebbs up here. You ready? Let me know when you're ready. You ready? Okay.
I stopped what I was doing.
Electric Blue is coming on up here. Electric Blue. Yeah. I'm telling y'all now. Let me say this. I'm going to say this and then we're going to move on. I'm telling y'all now, for those of y'all who watch both of us, I'm letting y'all know now that you will see Blue this summer. I don't want y'all talking about something. Oh, she copied off of Abby. I was going to do Blue last summer and I chickened out. But we just know that we be on the same wavelength. I'm going to have Blue this summer in some capacity. So when I do my braids. So just so y'all know. We didn't talk about Jaguar yet, Joshua. We're going to get there. Let me do this. Let me finish this. So Trey Songz, again, the Kansas City Chiefs stated that Trey Songz got physical first when he refused to put on the mask. Now listen, just because the police say it don't mean I believe it, okay? Just because the police say it don't mean I believe it. You got blue braids right now? Yes, girl. Yes. We've seen the video of Trey just briefly taking the mask off to eat. The police knew they were out of pocket and got embarrassed. Yeah, that's what I say. I mean, listen. I'm just giving y'all the updates, child. I'm just giving y'all the updates.
So what they said about trigger happy Trey Songz?
They just said that he got physical first. And like I said, just because the police say it don't mean I believe it, but that's their official statement.
Somebody is going to jail. Period.
I did blonde braids last summer, Joshua. I'm gonna mix it up.
I think mine are gonna be purple.
Plus, my hair's blonde all year round. So the roots will be blonde because I mean it'll be my hair at the root. So the roots will be blonde. Anyway, we'll get there when we get there, child. That'll be my Puerto Rico look, my birthday / Puerto Rico look. We got to figure it out. Moving on. So, what other update? Oh, Kellyanne Conway update. Now, I brought y'all the story, and I told Tabitha, I told them yesterday to go to your live to get the whole breakdown because you broke that whole story all the way down yesterday on your live. So I told them to head on over to Tabitha. If y'all are not familiar with Tabitha, aka Beautiful Soul, y'all head on over to Miss. She was just in the chat a second ago. Y'all head on over there and get the whole Kellyanne Conway breakdown because, like I said, she broke it down. She talked about the whole Twitter situation. Now, I mean, Twitter, TikTok, social media situation. Now, what unicorn I saw today
holographic hair.
Huh?
DC made a comment about unicorn holographic hair. I ain't never heard.
I know that's right, unicorn holographic hair. Okay. Now, according to what I read today, the update is that the police, they live in New Jersey. And so the police up into the New Jersey have launched an official investigation into this situation. I'm going to tell y'all, like I told y'all yesterday, I don't put nothing past this woman. I don't believe, listen, I ain't saying this woman did it. I'm just saying I would believe her if she had. Hey, Miss Honey, I'm going to get you. Oh, you know what? Let me get you that link right now, y'all. Thank you, Miss Honey, reminded me of something. Let me get y'all this link. So on Friday, I was sent a link by one of my subscribers. Hold on, let me get my email real quick, y'all, because y'all know I got to do it before I forget. I was sent a link by one of my subscribers. Oh. Okay. There's a virtual book fair on Friday. And I was sent the link from my subscriber. I'm going to put the link in the chat right now so you guys can go. It is free. It is online. It's virtual. It is tomorrow from 6 to 10. Obviously, you don't have to sit there for 4 hours, but there it is online, it is virtual, it is a book fair, and it's focusing on Black art, Black authors, so forth and so on. And I'm gonna share with you guys. You can register at Eventbrite, get it, so you get a ticket to log in. But again, it is free. So when you go to Eventbrite, it's just a free link. You know what I'm saying? And one of the speakers is going to be hold on, let me get that information for you guys. One of the speakers is going to be Tracy Sherrod. She is the vice president and editorial director of Amistad. And she also edited Tupac's book, A Rose Grows from Concrete, or A Rose Grew from Concrete. And she is going to be speaking to Doris Payne. And if you guys don't know who Doris Payne is, honey, Doris Payne is the black woman, the black jewelry heist, jewelry thief. Like, she just keep getting caught, but she be getting away. Well, she didn't get caught for a long time, but she's gotten caught a few times. But she like be rolling up in these jewelry stores. They did a profile of her on like one of those, like, y'all know I love the ID channel, child. They did one of them ID shows. They did a profile on her, but she's a black, older black woman now. I mean, she's been stealing jewelry her whole life, but she's older now. But they're doing a memoir. They're writing a book of her life, and she's going to be speaking, I think, at 6:30. So you guys go check it out. But that's the link. You can click that link, and again, you can just register there, and it's free to register. You just log in. Like I said, I don't expect nobody to sit there for 4 hours because I ain't gonna sit there for 4 hours. But I do want to hear her panel speak. I am going to listen to that. Yes, Miss Dolores Payne is hilarious, and I'm definitely here for her book. There are a couple of books coming up that I'm thinking I might add to our book club list, honey. But yeah. So thank you, Miss Honey, for reminding me, because I saw your message earlier on Instagram, and I was out. I wasn't home where I could do all this stuff. And I saw your suggestion as well, Tabitha, if you're still in the chat, about setting up a link tree. So I got to do that too. Okay. There needs to be a Doris Payne. That's a rich blackfish lover. Oh yeah, Dolores Payne is hilarious. And she's definitely very charismatic, and she's very honest. Like she tell you her story, but like she legit. And I think she lived in Charlotte for a while. She was definitely. I think she lived in Charlotte for a while. I think that was the last place she got arrested. It was in the last place I remember her getting arrested. I think she was in Charlotte. Child, she just stole out of the jewelry store down to the Charlotte. Anyway,
oh Jesus.
So the police are investigating Kellyanne Conway. In the article I read, it said it accused her of actually posting the picture of her daughter. Then later on in the article, it said, or a hack. So they have not confirmed that this was a hack. Oh, there was a documentary on Netflix. I don't think I saw the Netflix documentary. I saw something on the ID channel years ago. Because I remember the episode that I saw of whatever this show was that I was looking at. The episode I saw, she ended up getting arrested after that. And I remember seeing it in the news. And I was like, wait a minute, I saw, I ain't even, you use your real name and everything. Hey, Miss Bate. Hey, Bernadette. Miss Bernadette, how you doing? I'm going to have to check that out, though, a documentary on Netflix, because I just find it interesting how this black woman kept walking up into these high-end jewelry stores and getting up out of there with the jewelry over and over again, because she has stolen millions of dollars in jewelry. And she's been caught a few times, but it pales in comparison to what she's gotten away with. You know what I'm saying? So, again, that was the update to the Kellyanne Conway story. Again, if y'all want the whole breakdown, check out Beautiful Soul's review. I mean, not review. Her video from yesterday. She broke the whole thing down. Tabitha. Like I said yesterday, I'm not accusing that woman of doing that to her daughter. I'm just saying I won't be surprised to find out she did. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't looking for no broke nigga. That's all I'm saying. Okay. You got your tickets too, Yana? Oh, thank y'all. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely. So I probably won't be live on Friday because again, it starts at 6, and I believe Doris is the panel that Doris Payne is gonna be on is at 6:30. So I probably won't be live because y'all know Friday I got RuPaul and the Bell Collective now and Love After Lockup. So Friday, don't be looking for me. And I gotta go check on my mom. So when I get off work on Friday, I'm going over to my parents' house. So I'll be over there and then I'll be home. So
I knew it was another show I needed to review today.
What?
I forgot the reunion part 2 come home tonight. Only because I got a little pop-up on my iPad in front of me. Okay.
So moving on. No, you're fine. Okay, so the Jaguar Wright situation. Listen, I am not reviewing Surviving Jaguar Wright. I think Joshua, you asked me about that earlier this week, and I said I was not reviewing no Jaguar Wright, Surviving Jaguar Wright. That is her and Tasha K's fight. I ain't got a dog in that fight. I ain't in it. However,
Uh-oh.
Yesterday,
what happened?
Jaguar Wright said, "Oh, you got jokes? Hey, what's up, Butterfly? Abby is silly. Ain't she silly?
What I did? What I do?
Pretty star fly. Listen. So look. Jaguar Wright said, so you want to make documentaries on people? Watch this." And she ended up calling the daggone CPS on Tasha K. Now listen.
Now you going too far.
Listen. Stop playing with the authorities, y'all.
Right, because they really got to come to your house.
Stop playing with the authorities. Okay? You don't have to like what Tasha K said about you. Tasha K done went out. From my understanding, she done went and interviewed her family members. She done interviewed her ex-husband. She even interviewed her son, who she told the world her son was autistic and whatever. and she had him all on camera saying, "I'm fine, ain't nothing wrong with me." Now I ain't watched it. This is all what I had heard. What went down onto the documentary.
Did you know that Tasha K would have to come outside of her house and meet me in her driveway?
Listen, and that's what I'm saying.
To the middle of the street,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, I know you mad, like you mad, you big mad, and I ain't mad that you mad, because I'd be mad too. But y'all, we're
not gonna bring the kids in, and we're not gonna call CPS. But when you step out this door, bitch, you gonna have to see.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't even mad about that. I'm not even mad at her saying, "Meet me outside." You know what I'm saying? I ain't even mad at that. But y'all, we have got to stop using the authorities as retribution for things that happen to us for a lot of reasons. One, for the basic point of we're wasting resources. Like, there are legitimate people out here who are being neglected, children who are in bad situations, and we are clogging up the system with bullshit. That's number one, okay? Number two, y'all know, historically, I'm gonna just say it like this. Thank you for subbing to Abby. Mwah! Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Historically, the authorities are not our friends. Historically, we have got to stop bringing them into our business.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to get on no soapbox, and I ain't trying to turn this into something it don't have to be. But we got to stop. We have seen, exactly, Xavier, we have seen situations where the police show up for a wellness check or whatever the situation is, and somebody end up getting shot or arrested or both.
Exactly.
Listen, and here's the thing. I'm going to tell you the reason why. When somebody asked me earlier this week, the reason why, like, are you going to review the Surviving Jaguar Wright? The reason why I'm not getting into that, I mean, one, I already stated my case. That ain't my fight. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I've said what I had to say about Jaguar Wright. I honestly and truly feel like Jaguar Wright is somebody that had a mental break, and she needs professional help. And I get it that her and Tasha K got this beef, or whatever that beef is, however it started, ain't my business. But I truly, truly feel like this is a woman who is having a mental break.
She needs somebody help. She needs help. Somebody hospital.
I really believe that. I honestly and truly believe that she needs help. I just do. And I just ain't in it. You know, but yeah, honey, she didn't call CPS down to the Tasha K.
But Tasha K needs to learn this. She takes stuff too far. It was bad. It was bad enough that you got sued and are continuing to be sued by Cardi B. You keep playing with these people, YouTube is gonna be like, you doing too much, and they're gonna deplatform you, and you ain't never gonna be able to come back on this good app.
The authorities arrested her for putting fake complaints in. They're wasting resources when it could go to people. Exactly. And she did it on camera, so it'll be very easy.
So it's not anonymous.
Yeah, right, because it's anonymous, but she did it on camera, so it's not like Tasha K don't know she did it. You know what I'm saying? I personally have not been following after the first interview, but I've been catching a little. Yeah, me too, Butterfly. I didn't even watch the first interview. I didn't
watch any of the interviews. I catch bits and pieces of. First, she said that Common did something to her. Then she telling everybody's business. Then she accusing that Summer Walker girl, talk about she been touched. She ain't never met that girl a day before in her life. That girl had to come onto the internet and be like, ma'am, I don't know you. You don't know me, and I've never been touched. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. No, Xavier, I'm telling you she is. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. She's
mentally unstable. There's something wrong with her.
Yeah. And I get it that at the bare basis, is she a liar? Yeah, she's a liar. But is she a liar because she's in the middle of having a mental break? Yeah, she's a liar because she's in her mind, she believes these things.
Right. When her mental illness is exacerbating the situation.
Right. When she says that Summer Walker was touched, I can tell by looking at her. She means that.
She means that. And we all looking at her like, wait, what? That's not how.
Right. And I agree with you, Miss Honey, that Jaguar Wright, her vocal ability is it's sad. but yeah, she's definitely. But anyway, so that's why I ain't got no dog in that fight. I just ain't got no dog in that fight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I think that brings me right to my next story. Here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. When you can. I think people don't realize that you can be mentally unstable and still have bad behavior, and you can have them both. It's not to make an excuse, it's to explain. Sometimes bad behavior is explained because someone is legitimately going through having some sort of mental break. Sometimes it's just bad behavior. And I think that's, back in Philly, she was a pill head and a wet head. She needs help on all levels. Oh.
What's a wet head?
I'm about to say, Lady Steph, can you translate? I know what a pill head is.
I know what a pill head is, but what's a wet head?
I don't know that.
What does that mean? I know crackhead. I know weed head. I know pill head.
Exactly, little baby. Exactly, little baby. Just like that, just like other YouTubers have messed stuff up and has made things so much harder on YouTube, she's going to create a situation as well.
Exactly. That's just like that one girl who's being sued for defamation from on here. Got on this app and was telling people that the woman's husband killed his mama for her insurance money. Talk about her daddy must be in the mafia because I tried to investigate him and I can't find nothing. So that means he in the mafia. What? What you talking about?
Right.
Wet is dirty, basically weed laced with coke. Oh,
you know what, Lady Steph? You know what we call those here in DC? We call those dippers. So that's Philly slang. Wet heads. Okay, in DC we call them dippers, just for like what you just said.
Wait.
A cigarette.
I don't know nothing.
And formaldehyde? Huh?
It's dipped in formaldehyde?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think I'm too young for this conversation.
Mm-hmm. There go my Reese Piece. You know. There go my Reese Piece.
Dark liquor. Cam said wet head.
Reese Piece. You know what it is. If she had said dippers, I'd have known. I didn't know wet head. I knew dippers. Listen, I'm old, y'all. I'm old.
Oh, dark
right.
liquor.
What is the formaldehyde? The embalming fluid. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why would you smoke embalming fluid?
Listen, they do it.
I don't want to come into embalming fluid until I close my eyes on this side and open them on the other. They ain't got nothing to do with that.
Listen, I saw a documentary on PCP, and they buy the pack of cigarettes, and they have the thing of embalming fluid, and literally all they do is take the cigarette and dip it. They just dip it in because once it's wet, it's gonna
spread up.
They let it dry, and the documentary is probably 10 years old now. So 10 years ago, they were selling those cigarettes a piece, $20 for one, a piece. They probably selling them for more now. So one pack of cigarettes.
My family on the phone. Let me see how I can get me some embalming fluid.
Right. And one
I don't even know if they smoke that down here.
But one thing of embalming fluid would last them a couple of cartons of cigarettes. Because literally, you're literally just dipping.
You dip the tip and then
dip it. Yeah, that's where they get the name from.
And then you let it dry, and then you
let it dry, and then you sell them. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Anyway, that's how I roll.
My Uncle Charlie and see if I can give me some embalming fluid from.
Girl, don't be talking about that on my Don't be talking about that on my channel.
I still wouldn't know what to do with it. Hell.
The question is, you might know. Like I just told you what to do with it. Would you know who to give it to? That's the question.
That's the whole thing. Who am I going to give it to? Because I don't know anybody who does.
Right. Like, how would you find? You wouldn't even have no clientele. All right. So
I'm gonna get Tariq to make me an app. Jesus. I'm sorry, I took
okay. was it Janice Lynn? I hope I said that right. Janice Lynn said that she knows some folks. The prices are the same. Okay, let's stop talking about this for YouTube shut me down. All right, that's enough. Okay, that's all allegedly. But thank you. That's what it is. Now, if she's smoking PCP, then yeah, she definitely, yeah. Okay. So speaking of mental illness, so the Seattle Seahawks former Seattle Seahawks player, Chad Wheeler, was arrested for allegedly attacking his girlfriend after she.
Did you see her face?
Huh? Did
you see the picture of her face?
Of whose face?
The girlfriend. Yeah.
After the fact? No, I didn't see it after. Is it bad?
It's bad.
Whew.
This nigga said, "I'm surprised you're not dead." When she came to, he said, "I'm surprised you're not dead."
Oh no. Oh no. Well, I'm saying that to say for why he came to Twitter instead of just releasing an official statement, I will never know. But he did release a series of tweets or Instagram posts or whatever. And he said that, of course he was apologetic and all that good stuff. But he also said that he was not taking his meds, that he is manic depressive. He wasn't taking his meds and he was in a manic episode. So again, it doesn't excuse
it, but it does give you why it happened.
Ill, and he was not taking his meds, and he was in having a manic episode.
And he wanted her to. He said, "Bow down to me," and she was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And that's all it took, and he snapped and beat the bricks off that girl.
Okay, I don't want to see the pictures then. I'm sure at some point they'll scroll across some social media.
I saw it on TikTok. I was scrolling on TikTok, and
Lord.
And they showed the picture. Oh my God. Miss Jesus Christ, Miss Honey, but you are correct.
What'd she say? This is how folks end up eating it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. He probably been weak. I wonder if he's going to claim that concussion order. Well, no, he's already setting himself up with the mental illness. He's setting it up that he said he ain't took his meds, and he already setting it up with the mental illness.
The Sims overdose, she looked worse. It was really bad.
Yeah. So again, it's not to explain or excuse. But it is what it is. Speaking of mental illness, Miss Honey's in the chat. Tabitha may be listening, I'm not sure. Tamar sent out an interesting statement today on her Instagram.
Oh, sorry. That segue. He said, speaking of mental health.
Chad Wheeler. His name is Chad Wheeler. I mean, my bad. Was that a bad?
Speaking of mental health.
I'm saying, was that a bad segue?
You could have just said, speaking of crazy bitches, Tamar said something.
That's better.
It's the equivalent. It's the same thing.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc Liquor Cam. Really be one wrong. Really be one wrong.
Go ahead. What did Tamar say? What did Tamar say?
I'm not doing this with Abby. I'm not doing this.
I'm sorry. What did Tamar say? I'm sorry.
She said today she put a statement on her Instagram today saying, all these years I thought it was everyone else, ... but it was me. And then hashtag stay still under construction. Now, you know her podcast is called Under Construction. So is the therapy working, or is she gearing us up for something else? Is the therapy working that she's starting to realize that it wasn't everybody else, it was her?
And realizing that there's an issue is realizing there's an issue.
So, but can we be happy that she's finally realizing it though? Mother's wearing off on me.
Listen, if she I don't know until I see the change behavior. Yeah. Like I can't even.
Yeah. Little baby said gearing up. Yeah. I just feel like, again, I feel like, Tamar is the boyfriend that promised he ain't gonna cheat again, and then he does it, and then he does it again, and then he does it again. It's like,
Tamar is the boyfriend who cheats on you and then blames you for the reason he cheated on you.
Well, that's true too. That is true. Blame, right? It's your fault that he cheated, and then he keeps cheating. Because I'm just wondering. Mm-hmm. I just gotta wonder. I don't know. I just gotta wait and see. It's a podcast promo. Maybe she is. Maybe it is, child. You'll take what's behind door number 2. Dang.
Listen, but I really want her to understand that everybody cannot be wrong. If you are the common denominator in all of the issues, then baby, it really is you. I don't.
Tamar says it every year that it's her, and then she finds somebody to blame. Okay.
Well,
I mean, y'all ain't wrong in the chat. Y'all ain't wrong. I was just wondering. I was just bringing it up, honey. I was just wondering. Hey, y'all, guess what? One of my favorite shows ever is coming back on TV. And I cannot wait. And we're going to talk about it on this show. What? America's Most Wanted. Y'all,
is it?
It's coming back. It's coming back on Fox, where the original.
Are they bringing the man back? What's his name?
No. Adam's daddy not gonna be hosting it. No.
Oh.
It's a woman.
I think he's too old now. I think
he is older now, but it's a woman now. I think it's a black woman hosting it. When I tell y'all that that's one of my, like, I love that show. Can I tell y'all I was mad that I never caught nobody? I used to watch that show religiously. Like, one of these people I'm gonna know. I wanted to call that number so bad.
Please.
I wanted to know those people so bad.
A show that had me like that is Criminal Minds. Got me profiling people in the cereal aisle at the grocery store. Like this.
Listen, let me tell you about Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds made me paranoid. Okay, I will never forget. There was this one episode of Criminal Minds where this guy, of course, he was killing people, right? And they had to figure out how he was killing people. Come to find out that the man was a valet driver, and when he would park people's cars, he would check the GPS, like how people, the newer cars where you can have, and he would, how people program him and it says home. Mm-hmm. And he was getting their home address off of their GPS when he was parking the car. Because they were like, well, how would they find, how is this guy finding these people's home address? And they linked it all back to the same restaurant. I said, that's the kind of stuff that make you like. Criminal Minds made me paranoid. Okay, Criminal Minds made me paranoid. Child. You remember that episode, Xavier? Child. The stuff that they would come up with, you'd be like, "Damn, she was just minding her good business."
Right.
She went to the grocery store to get her some cough medicine, and that man had an asphyxiation with cough medicine because when he was a kid, his mama was a hypochondriac and used to make him drink cough medicine every day before he went to school. And it's that particular cough medicine and that color, that brand, and everybody, and you'll be like, damn. Because I was like,
there's a concert, Jesus. Oh God. Oh God. Okay.
But y'all know I ain't lying about. Y'all know I ain't lying about Criminal Minds. Y'all know I ain't lying. Oh my God. No, Brianna, the valet parking ain't the problem. You don't have your home address programmed in your phone. Like mine, I don't have it programmed in my phone. It's when how it tries to revert because you go there every day, so they be like home. I be like, nope, that ain't my home. Nope. I be like, that's the police address. Nope. That's why I delete comments and don't fool with that digital mess. And I stay telling valet that my insurance does not cover other drivers. I know that's right, DC. You better let them know. But I ain't lying. I saw that episode, and I promise y'all, I'm not even exaggerating when I tell y'all that in my phone, I be like, nope, that's not my home. I will not program it in my phone that that's my home. Nope. You can guess and think it's my home. That ain't my home. Nope. I don't live there. Have the big stuff sector is going to be in it, so
it's funny.
You may see someone you know. The address was programmed into my car navigation. I don't have no car navigation system. Y'all, let me tell you something. What you not gonna do is scare the fuck out of me. Okay? I still ain't set my damn ring up. You know I got a ring system for Christmas. It is still
in the box.
It is still in the box. It is still in the box. Okay. I'm waiting for my friend to come and set it up for me. My phone has a nerve to ask me.
I think my cousin was on America's Next Top Model. No,
on the show. It don't matter, y'all. It scared the fuck out of me. I'm just telling you, it scared the hell out of me. Okay.
I'm gonna tell this one story. My cousin, I believe he was on America's Most Wanted. He was a serial killer in Florida. Our family owns a funeral home. He was killing people, like putting the bodies in the caskets with other people. And he only got caught because he used the church van, and somebody recognized him in the church van in the alley. He was actually disposing of a body into the trash can in the alley.
Y'all do know that Abby tried to get me to go to Florida to meet her family this summer. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that Abby tried to set me up.
That nigga in jail. I don't know what you want.
I don't know.
That nigga's in jail.
Right, we might need to do that video.
Child, when my mama sent us the article, me and my sister was together, and we got my mama texted us at the same time with the article about our cousin. We was like, but wait, I actually met this nigga. You know how you got cousins upon cousins upon cousins in your family, and I was like, wait a minute, I remember actually
right, Nicole, right. Thank you, COVID.
Don't do that. I was gonna introduce you to my godmama. Ain't no serial killer. That's not part of that section of the family.
You making special collard greens?
I don't eat collard greens, so I don't know. That would not be my testimony. If you try to get me collard greens, is not gonna be your answer.
Oh, jeez, mo nanny. Anyway.
No, he wasn't.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh Lordy. Okay. Shout out to the 95 in the chat. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you're not subscribed to Every Reviews, please subscribe. Thank y'all.
I'm a complete fool.
Thank y'all for being here. We're gonna I ain't ending it right now, but I saw the number and was like, ooh, we had 95. Let me just go on and shout it out right now.
DC, don't do that. Don't Ain't nobody fucking each other's grandfathers over here. That's not what we doing over here.
For my YouTube channel.
What YouTube channel?
Yes, but that's not where it happened.
Well, what is the name?
You got a YouTube channel, DC?
I don't have one.
Oh, I was about to say subscribe to the Niecy. We was about to get you to your number quickly, honey.
About to get me to my number one.
It's so silly.
I'm not doing this.
You got so many questions.
Did you get the bleach?
That's where I spent my summers in Paris.
I'm very upset.
Oh,
did you get the bleach?
I almost literally got everything else but bleach.
Was your whole purpose for going to get the bleach?
Thank you for remembering to get the bleach. Thank you.
You're welcome. But
because the new microwave came and I need to wipe it down.
And I'm upset because I got 3 small ice creams. I got cheese. I got crackers. I got scallops. I got tuna steaks. All stuff that I never intended to buy and I only bought because you asked me to go to the store.
What store did you go?
You got bleach from the 7-Eleven. Ain't nobody tell you to go to the grocery store. You know we don't have no room in the freezer. I don't know why you bought all that stuff.
It is room. Girl. I got small ice creams.
You got the what?
The biscotti.
What's that?
Oh, Jesus.
They make a really, really good ice cream. They make
Oh,
some good
God.
ice cream. You know how they give you the little
So what I'll do is I'm gonna hit my mama up to see if she can give me the cousin's name, because I don't remember his name, and I will do a story time. Like, maybe since Really B ain't gonna be live on Friday, I'll go live again on Friday evening, and we'll do a story time about my serial killer cousin. That's what we'll do.
Yeah, we might. Yeah, that'd have to be a story time. I mean, that might have to be a members only story time over on your channel, child.
Yeah, it could be.
And I'm a member, so I'm gonna be like this. I'm not, you know what, sugar, honey, iced tea, I'm not getting myself a deep freezer. You know why I'm not getting myself a deep freezer? Because number one, she says she leaving in 4 months. Half the stuff in that freezer is hers.
No. First of all, that's a lie. Because them 2 7-pound bags of fruit, yours.
No, they're no. That is not true.
That mango?
No, that's that big
mangoes, bag. Both of those mangoes, those not yours?
No.
But you still got a mango in there from August.
That's a small bag.
You still got a bag of mango in there from August.
Ladies, we're still live. Hello. We're still live.
Y'all, show them the ice cream. Biscotti, it is so good. Oh no, I'm not saying biscotti. Biscoff, it is so good.
Like the cookie? Biscoff, like the cookie brand?
Salted with caramel.
Give me some.
I like any. Well, I'm not gonna eat it yet. I like any ice cream that has the caramel in it.
Okay.
You said they never completely leave? No, she's going to Detroit. She gone. She's going to Detroit. We road tripping it. Putting all her stuff in the back of a truck and taking her to Detroit. Anyway, sorry about that, y'all. I got sidetracked. We back. We here. We back here. What time is it? Okay. So let's do this RuPaul.
Okay, let's do RuPaul.
So last week we had a RuPaul that happened. If you're watching RuPaul, all the ladies came together. We
did. They did.
Shade at the beginning. There was a little shaderation.
Elliot with 2 T's lost his damn mind and tried to come for the Queen Tamisha.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
And she got that ass right together. Together.
Right. I was like, wait a minute, why Lala Ree was like, Tamisha liked the fight? I don't know.
First of all, why haven't they said anything about them being mother and daughter? That's my question.
I don't know, but I found it interesting. But Mother was telling me that he saw an interview with the two of them in an interview.
Uh-huh.
And he said you could tell that they're not
close.
Yeah.
They're not like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the name only.
Yeah. And it may be like generations removed type of thing. Like she's the mother of the house, but he's, Iman, but not.
Right. That's like his great grandma or something.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
Are we going to throw a going away live with Kahootie? I'm gonna have to do a Kahoot just for you, DC, soon. We'll have to do one. We'll do a Black History Month. We'll do a couple of Black History Month Kahoots.
You sent the child to sell the cow and you got magic beans.
Right. I sent her to sell the cow. She came back with some magic beans. Exactly. And I didn't even send her. She was already going out. And I was like, can you just get some? I said, if you stop, don't make a special trip. Anyway. Elliot with 2 T's decided that, he really was himself and decided to come for the Queen.
The audacity.
Okay.
The unmitigated gall.
Yeah, Tamisha to loosen up a little bit too, but
to part his pasty thin lips to dare to speak to the Queen in that manner. And she got that ass right together.
She did. She did. She let it be known real quick. Then we had the maxi challenge this week. There was no mini challenge. The maxi challenge this week was the Hallmark.
How bad could we make a fake movie be?
Basically,
is what the challenge was, because all of them were terrible.
Yes, they were horrible. I think the one with the tree was the worst one.
They were all the same amount of terrible for me. They were all. The only thing that I liked was when Simone got up there and she said, we's not going to tear down the fabric factory. Because the fabric factory should be. I said, what the fuck is a factory? I said, okay.
Her and that fake accent was cute. Was real cute.
I said, okay, daughter.
So Simone was one of the stars. Rose was one of the stars, obviously. Tina Burner was one of the stars. As far as did well with the acting part is what I'm saying. And Candy Burner, everybody thought she was funny, but listen,
she was a clown. She wasn't funny. She was a clown. She got the easy part. That's why she wanted it so bad. That's why she basically stole it, you know. She bum rushed on them. But here's my thing. I think Candy is going to get real old. I think well, for us, but I'm saying on the show. I think that because her runways are atrocious. That wig. First, why was it sitting on your head like that, daughter?
We're talking about RuPaul.
Didn't it look like it was at a weird angle? Didn't it look like the wig was sitting like it was?
I just couldn't get past the fact that she had 3 people sewing that dress, and that's the best we got. You
want a little tea about the dress?
But I heard that was supposed to be her finale.
That was supposed to be your finale?
That's what I heard.
Was your finale supposed to be in episode 4? Because I don't understand, baby. Because that's nobody's finale. Where's the finale?
Little baby heard the same thing I heard, that was supposed to be her finale dress, and they altered it. So what tea did you hear? That's the tea you heard? You heard something else?
That's the tea I heard about the little raggedy ass dress.
First of all, the fact that you thought you was getting to the finale.
Well, everybody thinks has to bring a finale.
Well, I know. I'm just joking. But yeah, I mean, I didn't see the trailer yet, DC. I saw that the trailer dropped, but I haven't looked at it yet.
Child, that little raggedy, tacky. Okay.
Yeah, that dress was not. And Denali's outfit was for the other challenge for the other runway, not sheer. Was it sheer? Was for the sheer runway, because I didn't think her runway was a train. I was like,
not hers. No, her got mixed. That was got mixed.
Got mixed. I'm sorry, got mixed. Got
switched her outfit, and that was supposed to have been for her sheer.
Right, of course, it with the curtain. Mm-hmm.
Like daughter.
And can I say that had to be the worst lip sync for your life that I think I have ever seen?
I didn't think it was the worst. I don't think it was the worst. It gave me very much Charlie Hyde's I'm going to point in these super tall shoes because I can't move. It gave me very Latrice Royale singing Natural Woman while Lil Kenya Michaels is dancing in circles like a whirling dervish around her. Like, it gave me very, one person is standing flat-footed and trying to do some. First of all, this wasn't the song for that. And unfortunately, Kimora, I don't even think if Kimora Hall was able to change. I know that outfit was heavy and she couldn't move. Got that. So she was trying to do what she could to emote, but that was a bucking song, baby. You needed to be able to that should have been a detachable.
You better pick up that dress, hike that thing up, hold it, do what you got to do. But you knew that what you was giving was not the answer. Like, you knew what you were doing was not the answer. Like, you knew that.
You knew, daughter, you knew. If we had drag name, what would your drag name be?
Well, since my nickname is Classic, I know this is very cliche, but Classic One. I don't know. I don't know what my drag name would be. That's a good question. What would my drag name be?
I don't know. It never occurred to me to have a drag name. So I don't know what my drag name would be.
Mine would be Jack Daniels.
Not Michaela Tyson.
Tyson, that is a good one. Michaela Tyson is a good one.
Ah, shit. Oh, God.
Michaela Tyson fits you. I'm just saying. Your favorite part is when Ru comes out. Hello, hello, hello. I usually be here for
I like that suit. I liked that burgundy pattern suit, and then he had the little tie, the big bow tie as the tie.
I like most of his suits. There've been very few that I was like, didn't do it for me. But most of the suits I'm here for. I'm definitely here for. I should do a poll on my community wall. Maybe I will. That's funny. Red isn't red. That could be a good one. Red isn't red. But then I feel like I would be locked into red, and I'm not doing that. But yeah. Okay, so all right, maybe not the worst lip sync, and I get it that it was heavy, but it just was, because my thing is this: it wasn't so much that that Kamara was bad, but Denali wasn't great. But because Kamara was so bad, it almost made Denali look like she was really doing something. Because if she
didn't like Denali,
if she duck walk one more time,
she said she was throwing it all out there, and the song called for it, so I wasn't mad at her.
It was cute for the first minute and a half, and then the rest of it was like you're just doing the same thing over and over again, and I just need you to stop. I mean, here's the thing. I feel like I just want you to stop. I feel like because of the popularity of Pose, we're kind of going through the same thing that the ballroom scene went through with Vogue. Now that the song is out and it's become so popular, everybody think they can just do it. Everybody want to Vogue now. Everybody think they can Vogue. And I feel the same way. I feel like...
Okay, so wait, pause. So now we're mad at people from the community for doing the community.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, I feel like she's out there because that's the second time she's done the same thing. So I'm like, give me something else. That's all you got? You're just going to duck walk every time it's time for you? You're just going to duck walk?
Sure, go ahead. Go for it.
Blue roast beef. With that's it. My favorite color and the last thing I ate, blue roast beef.
I don't think gray turkey sandwich would go together. I just don't think that's...
Yeah, I mean, the last thing I had was a turkey. I mean, a roast beef sub. So, my favorite pet's name and my mother's first name put together. Okay.
Yep. I don't have a pet. I don't have a favorite pet. So I don't have any pets. I've never had any pets. So I don't. Yeah. It's not gonna work for me.
I don't know. I would have to. That's how the Jackie Daniel. Jackie. But yeah, I felt bad for Kimora, but I feel like you were in the wrong competition. Like you need to go do the pageants where you could just stand there, be pretty, and you know what I mean? Like I don't know if this was her competition. What you think? I liked her though. I didn't dislike her.
I think she is stifled by that man that she is with.
I do think that has a lot to do with it.
I think it has a lot to do with her not being able to let go, and the fact that she's not as developed as I think that she should be, with as long as she has been doing drag, and she has the one aspect down, but she has been able to develop her persona because she is stifled by her relationship, where some of that persona leaks into their day-to-day life. I don't think she can do that with the man that she is with. So, yeah. Yeah,
I agree. Now I do previews can be deceiving, and RuPaul is good for giving us a false lead, okay? They are good for giving us some previews, and then you get to the episode, we're like, that is not what happened. But with that being said, it looks like next week, Miss Candy is going to be coming for Miss Tamisha. What you feel about that?
I saw the first 10 minutes.
Oh, you've already seen the first 10 minutes? So does she?
They release it on YouTube, the first 10 minutes on the Drag Race channel.
So does she come for her?
And she too is wrong. And she too get gathered. Because Mama Tamisha's not having none of that bullshit. This not. I don't know why they think that's gonna work out in their favor. But she tried to run into that brick wall and commit suicide.
I don't know why they do. I don't know why they do it. Yeah, now Tamisha could probably teach her about doing pageants and stuff. Because I think Kimora is beautiful. I think she definitely has a stage presence. She definitely knows fashion and knows how to carry herself. But I just don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's her comfort zone. It's fashion. I think everything else, like, you know the types of challenges Ru. If she was that uncomfortable doing that challenge, what happens when they get to the Rusical? What happens, you know, like, that is
what happens to Snatch Game. Like,
oh my gosh, can you imagine her on the Snatch Game?
Unless she did somebody who has like really dry
yeah
wit, and like she can be deadpan and she doesn't have to be super exuberant but can still make that shit funny just because she's deadpanned all the time, then I don't see how. I think she was only prepared with her look, the look portion of this situation.
Right.
Miss Classica or Bourbonita? Classica Bourbonita. That's cute.
Classica Bourbonita. It does roll off the tongue.
I'm just gonna call myself Orinthia Blue and call it a day for this week. Might be something different.
So, yeah, I mean, this episode, because the whole episode was really consumed a lot with them doing the acting challenge. I mean, there really was no mini. Yeah, and it just wasn't that good. Tina Burner's definitely getting on my nerves. Oh, and you know we better keep out for that clique. We got Candy, Tina, and was it Got Mick?
Maybe
I think it was Got Mick that was helping Candy with her dress. I said, okay, you know, we better look. We got to keep. You know how they get with these cliques,
right? Last box. Listen, I ain't got time. These here's
what's up, Geechee girl? Hey, boo.
Hey, boo.
One time for the birthday girl. It's still your birthday, girl. It's still the month of January. It's still your birthday. Hey. Niecy said happy birthday.
We hear her AM.
Niecy been
wait.
What?
So what was it? Oh God, I had a thought and it fell out my head.
Oh, it's gone now.
Yeah, it was about Drag Race. Before you mentioned
the cliques.
Right before then.
Tina Burner getting on my nerves.
That's it. Tina Burner. You take that red Ronald McDonald wig that you wore on the runway and burn it, bitch. Do you hear me talking to you? Don't you wear that shit nowhere. You looked crazy. And nobody on that show is your friend because they let your ass go out on that runway looking like that.
Well, they want to beat her. So they're fine with letting her go out there looking crazy. That's the competition.
I would just like to say, daughter, that you should have had that train attached to something else so you could have took that hideous coat off and had just that red bustier. Did you see her in the tuck when she took the coat off and it was just like a red sparkly situation? The shit underneath the coat was amazing. She had that raggedy ass coat on with that red wig looking a mess. You looked a mess, daughter.
I just want her to let go of this whole. We get it. The burner.
You on fire. Your pussy's on fire, bitch. We get it. Okay.
Right, let it go. Let it go.
I would like Michelle to be like, bitch, I hope.
I'm not doing this with you or Michelle.
Listen, I would like to say, Elliot with 2 T's. You looked like you stepped out of the movie The Cell. And it wasn't, I didn't appreciate it. I did not.
The movie what?
The Cell.
I don't think I've seen that.
This movie, it's a psychological thriller. It's crazy. And then there's this lady who has this long red braid and she's in a black box. And she looks just like Elliot with a T did, with that long red, with the whole black outfit on.
Oh, classic Trey Songz. I like it.
Ooh, okay, come on, classic.
Because I like the Treasure being in there.
Amen. I just have to figure out what my name would be since we're sisters. My last name is already Treasure. I don't know what my first name is going to be.
Orenthal. I mean,
Orenthia Treasure?
No.
Or Blue Treasure.
Blue Treasure is cute.
I think I like that. My name is Blue Treasure.
You want a name?
Hold on, I gotta appease somebody.
Whatever. Moving on. No, not for you, for me. Okay, not for you, for me. Okay.
I was gonna say, wait, what did I do? Please subscribe to Baby's backup channel, please. Thank you.
So I can get y'all some stuff out tonight, some reviews. Please, I've dropped my link for Avon. Please shop Avon. Get all of your Avon needs here. Skin so soft and so forth. Niecy, have you put in your Avon order yet?
I'm not going to say what I said when we first talked about this.
Oh.
But they got orders, y'all.
Yes, Viva La Hamilton.
To support me. I would do it for you. You know how many fundraisers when you was growing up I supported?
I'm sure I'm going to support you at some point or another.
Then you can support me now. Order some Avon.
I feel like
Okay, all right. Bye. Just bye. There she go with the I feel likes. Bye.
Let the baby have her feelings, please.
I said you got bye.
I just supported you. I got bleach, right?
I'm sorry. I don't know why that tickled me so bad. Said I got bleach. She supports you. She bought you bleach.
Because she finds you funny. Moving on.
Sorry.
Don't forget, please subscribe to my backup channel. Don't forget that right, DC, bruh. Please don't forget that we're going to start our book club next week. And that's where the book club conversations and videos will be on the backup channel. So the book for our book club is Indigo by Beverly Jenkins.
Yes.
Indigo by Beverly Jenkins. Hold on. Let me share my screen real quick.
That tickled me. Jesus God.
I'm not doing this with y'all. That is the book. Can y'all see it? Oh, why to do that? There it is. That's the book. Again, you can get it on Kindle. We were told that the audio book is not good, so don't get the audio book, y'all. It's not good.
Oh, I got it on Audible too. I had to spend I got like 13 credits. I had to spend the credit.
Well, I'm just saying that's what they said. They said that the audio isn't good. Whoever's reading it isn't good, but you can get it on Kindle for $5.99, and then they have the books as cheap as $11. So, or you can get it from the library for free. There are a lot of online library sites. I use Overdrive that's connected to my library where you could get it for free. But definitely join us there, you guys. I'm looking forward to it. Some people have already started reading the book. Am I watching Sisters? Do I have to?
I mean, that's up to you. Did your view? I thought you said they gave you the best views.
Not anymore. They used to. Not anymore. Not anymore. Don't forget the virtual book fair. I'm gonna drop the link again. I'll be there on Friday. Yeah, I know they just had their little midwinter break or whatever. It's a virtual book fair, and I believe it's at 6:30, but double check, you guys.
Justice for Hamilton.
Oh no, that's the wrong link, y'all. Sorry. Hold on, let me get y'all the right link.
That is your backup channel. Please subscribe.
Right. That's my backup channel. Please subscribe. Let me get y'all the link for the virtual book fair.
Hoping, baby, you will be there.
So that's the So I will be. Why does it keep? Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. It keeps dropping the same link. I know what I'm cutting and pasting.
Uh-oh.
Stop.
Oh, they the Sapphire Treasure. Oh, okay. They've decided it's classic and Sapphire Treasure.
Okay.
That's okay.
That's cute. I like that for her.
I love Niecy. I love Niecy. Oh God.
That's the right link, y'all. That's the right link to the book fair on Friday. Oh gosh. Anyway.
Name is and there's a
baby, I'm not doing that with you. And on that note, I'm gone. Bye. Mwah.
I love you. Bye-bye.
Niecy is